My guy, let me explain to you how I was able to capture over 200 pips on gold overnight. This is it. My friend, as I predicted on Saturday, I was expecting the market to open with a gap up on DXY and a gap down on gold. The gap up on DXY was as a result of contrary opinion from the President of the United States of America, President Donald Trump. On Friday, they told us that the second peaceful talk between the US government and the Islamic Republic of Iran was going to start. However, on Saturday, the President of the United States said that he has cancelled the tour for the United States officials to the Iran who are to go and have that peaceful talk. And that is how I was able to know that because the market was closed and it must react on any geopolitical event that had to affect the market, and DXY had to go up and gold had to go down. And as I told you, once the market opens with a gap, the market is always trying to seek for efficiency or for balance because the market is always inefficient. And that gap is an inefficiency or an imbalance. And the market had first of all to fill the gap before either going up or going downward in most cases. Therefore, I came on DXY, I drew the line, and as you know, DXY has got a negative correlation with gold. It goes opposite. When I saw that DXY was trying to fill this imbalance and it broke this blue line that I have drawn here with a body, I went to gold. I went direct on gold market. This is the gold market. The gap down for gold market was here. The market, after opening, it went down to this 15 minutes order block. After it came down to this 15 minutes order block, it started consolidating and rejecting this price. Then when DXY confirmed to me that it was about to go down to fill this imbalance, I took my buys on gold because I knew when the DXY goes down, gold will go up also to fill this imbalance. However, this gold market this week is looking very interesting because we have some news on Wednesday. The FOMC, Federal Market Open Committee, where the governor of the Federal Reserve, that is the central bank of US, will be releasing the interest rates of their banks in the United States. And we are expecting that the interest rate will remain unchanged. And when they remain unchanged, the US dollar index is going to be affected negatively because it does not encourage investors. However, for example, if you invested 300 million in the Bank of US, the Federal Reserve, or in any bank in the United States, and the interest rate was 3.75, and you are to get a profit of like, let's say, 50,000, and the interest rate remain unchanged, it means that the dollar will weaken because it will not encourage investors. Unlike when the interest rate are increased. For example, you invested 300 million and the return on investment was 50,000. All of a sudden, the federal market increases the interest rate and your return on investment become 100,000. That is the scenario. So, anytime there is this news on federal market or this news on rates and interest, it affects the market for almost a whole week. And that is how I am predicting that gold will go up to 4,800 before the end of the week. Because, come, look here, my guy. It is very simple. It is very simple. This gold market is very simple. If you look at this gold market here, it has created a trend line. It has created a line from this far to this end. Look here. Look here, my friend. This is a very smart trade line. The market was not able to break this trend line from here, it obeyed it here. But now the market has broken this price action line at this point at 4692.52. And as you know, the rule of pure price action, once the market breaks the trend line, it is not a surprise. You see the market going up to the last point where the line touches the market. And that is how I'm predicting that the market will go up to 4880, or most probably by tomorrow it will have reached 4800. Thank you very much for paying attention to this matter. This is not a financial advice, but it was meant for educational purpose. Thank you.